press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to the video classes. Today let us move on to part 30 of some basic principles and techniques. In the previous class we discussed some rules while naming the bifunctional and polyfunctional organic compounds under IUPAC nomenclature. So today let us move on to the priority table. So I have given one rule where the two functional groups, if two different functional groups are present, so we had to follow the priority for the functional groups, and one of the functional groups is selected as a principal functional group. For that we need to write we have to add the secondary suffix, as we are using the secondary suffix, the same secondary suffix we have to use. But when the functional group is selected as a secondary functional group, then we had to treat that functional group as a substituent and we had to add prefix for that functional group. Okay. Now, so let us move on to the priority table here. I have given the priority table. Note down this priority table, and it is important for you, and you need to practice this priority table, and at the same time you have to know the suffix where we need to use and the prefix where we need to use, and what is the suffix and the prefix for the given functional group. See, the priority goes in this way. First priority goes to carboxylic acid group, that is COOH group. And what is the secondary suffix that we are using? Oic acid. That remains the same. Secondary suffix for all the groups remains the same, and you remember this. But when this group is treated as a substituent or a secondary functional group, then we need to use the prefix, and the prefix is nothing but carboxy. Carboxy is the prefix. So the chances of using carboxy as a prefix to the COOH group is very less, because that gets the first priority in the organic compounds, correct? But sometimes we need to use this prefix carboxy when we go with the other compound, say the compound containing the 3 COOH group or the 4 COOH group. I will give that in a later classes. So carboxy is the prefix that we can use when we treat COOH as a secondary functional group. Okay. Now let us move on to the next one here, that is SO3H group, that is sulfonic acid. Sulfonic acid is the secondary suffix, correct? When it is treated as a secondary functional group, then we have to use sulfo as a prefix. So principal functional group gives the secondary suffix, that remains the same, sulfonic acid. But when this is treated as the secondary functional group, then we need to use sulfo. For example, organic compound containing these two functional groups, priority goes to COOH, secondary suffix oic acid is we need to use for COOH, but for SO3H group we need to use the prefix sulfo. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂಥ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆರಡು ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿ ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? COOH ಗೆ. ಅದರ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ SO3H ಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಸಲ್ಫೋ ಅಂತ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ತರ ಪ್ರಿಯಾರಿಟಿನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರೈಡ್, ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅನ್ಹೈಡ್ರೈಡ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ secondary suffix? Oic anhydride. Oic anhydride is the secondary suffix, and the same prefix we need to use. Oic anhydride is the prefix. So suffix ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ hyphen first ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So hyphen followed by the secondary suffix, whereas prefix ಅಲ್ಲಿ prefix followed by the hyphen, correct? So because we need to add it to the root word, therefore we need to write the prefix first and it is followed by the hyphen. Clear? Now move on to the fourth one, ester group, COOR, ester group. And what is the secondary suffix for this? O8. O8 is the secondary suffix, but the prefix is alkoxy. CO means carbonyl. RO, alkoxy, methoxy. Methyl group idre methoxy, ethyl group idre ethoxy. Alkoxy carbonyl. CO means carbonyl group. Therefore, the prefix is alkoxy carbonyl. Alkoxy carbonyl is the prefix that we can use when ester group is selected as a secondary functional group. Okay, now next one is acid halide. So C double bond O X, or you can take the example of C double bond O Cl, acid chloride. Then what is the secondary suffix? Oil halide. Oil halide or oil chloride. Example, chlorine tagondre oil chloride is the secondary suffix. What the prefix that we can use? Prefix is nothing but haloformyl or halo ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಈ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ ನೇಮ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಕಾರ್ಬೋನಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋ ಕಾರ್ಬೋನಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ chloroformyl or chlorocarbonyl. So I'll write the name here, haloformyl, haloformyl or halocarbonyl, halocarbonyl, haloformyl or halocarbonyl. So chlorine idre chloroformyl or chlorocarbonyl. Okay, now this is amide group, correct? So here amide is the secondary suffix. Amide is the secondary suffix. And what is the prefix for this? Carbamoyl. Carbamoyl. Carbamoyl is the prefix. Carbamoyl is the prefix. So you need to consider this suffix and the prefixes. So for example, in a given organic compound, the compound containing SO3H group and the acid chloride group. Acid chloride means COCl group. Then which functional group we need to select as a principal functional group on the basis of priority table? So SO3H group is selected as a principal functional group and COCl as a secondary functional group. When SO3H group is selected as a principal functional group, we need to add secondary suffix for that functional group. It is nothing but sulfonic acid, and we have to add this secondary suffix after root word and the primary suffix. Clear? And for acid chloride group, COCl group, we need to treat it as a substituent, means because it is a secondary functional group, so we have to take the prefix for that, that is chloroformyl or chlorocarbonyl. Cl ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ you need to use chloroformyl. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಲೋ ಬದಲಿಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. chloroformyl or chlorocarbonyl ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಓಯಿಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ COCl group is a secondary functional group. We have to treat this functional group as a substituent group. Whenever we treat functional group or any group as a substituent group, for that we have to use the prefixes. Clear? So this is up to the acid derivatives. Let us move on to the next one. So note down this. Move on to the next one. Seventh one. See next one, seventh one. C triple bond N, cyanide group isocyanide group and CHO aldehyde group. 10th one, ketone group. 11th one, alcoholic. 12th, thioalcohols. See here, next priority goes to cyanides, then isocyanide, then comes aldehyde, then comes ketone, then alcohol, then thioalcohols. So now you know the secondary suffixes for these. Write on the secondary suffixes here. Write on the secondary suffix for this. What is the secondary suffix for this one? Nitrile. Nitrile is the secondary suffix and the prefix becomes cyano. Prefix becomes cyano. Whenever CN is a principal functional group, we have to add nitrile as a secondary suffix. When it becomes secondary functional group, then we have to add prefix cyano in the IUPAC name. Clear? Now, isocyanide, class of organic compounds, isonitrile is the secondary suffix and the prefix is isocyano. Isocyano is the prefix. Clear? Now, CHO aldehyde functional group, secondary suffix is Al and the prefix is formyl. Formyl is the prefix for CHO, that is aldehyde functional group. Formyl is the prefix for CHO functional group. Next one is ketone. Secondary suffix is one, O-N-E, one, and the prefix for that is keto, or even you can use oxo. So there are two prefixes, either you can use keto or you can use oxo as a prefix. Clear? Now, OH, that is alcoholic group. OL is the secondary suffix and the prefix is hydroxy. Hydroxy is the prefix that we can use for the alcoholic functional group. What about SH? Mercaptans are the thioalcohols, and you know the secondary suffix. Thiol is the secondary suffix. I have given secondary suffix for all the functional groups. Just keep that table with you while writing this. Thiol, that remains the same secondary suffix. What about the prefix? Prefix is mercapto. Mercapto is the prefix for the SH functional group. Mercapto is the prefix for SH functional group. So, I'll rewrite here. Mercapto. Mercapto is the prefix for the thiol. Thiol is the secondary suffix. So, priority goes like this. See here, aldehyde and OH functional groups are there. Priority goes to aldehyde functional group, and we have to add secondary suffix Al in the IUPAC name. If OH group is there, along with that we have to treat it as a secondary functional group, and for this we have to add prefix called hydroxy. Hydroxy. Clear? Now, let us move on to the next groups here. Next one. So, next comes amines. 13th one, NH2, amines. So, here it may be primary or secondary or the tertiary, and the 14th one is carbon to carbon double bond, preference goes to, then comes carbon to carbon triple bond, and 14th onwards will get all the substituent groups in the priority order. So, priority order alli substituent groups next barta hogutte. So, you can take halogens, halo, that is fluorine, F, that is FClBrI. Okay. Now, what about the secondary suffix for this? Amine. Amine is the secondary suffix. When it is treated as a secondary functional group, you have to take the prefix as amino. Amino is the prefix for NH2 group. Maybe primary, secondary or the tertiary. NH2 irbodu, NH irbodu, athwa N irbodu. So, double and triple bonds bandaga, there will be no prefixes for these. We have to add secondary suffix for this. Secondary suffix is "-ine", and for triple bond it is "-ine". For triple bond it is "-ine", and these two are primary suffixes. So, we need to add primary suffix to the root word in a IUPAC name. That remains the same. No prefixes for this. And as these are substituent groups, there is no secondary or the primary suffix. We need to give the prefix only. As usual, halo is the general prefix for halogen atom. If a fluoro, if it is present, fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo. So, fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo. So, first preference goes to this, that is for halogen atoms in a substituent group, and where we need to give halo, it means in general, and fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo. So, the next substituent groups here is, after writing halogens, we need to write the next substituent group here is, note down these, 15th one, N, triple bond N, and 16th N double bond O, 17th N double bond O, one more coordinate bond, and the 18th one here is RO, ROR, and 19th R, and 20th AR. AR here is C6H5, that is phenyl group. Diazo compounds functional group, nitroso compounds, nitro compounds, ethers, alkoxy, alkyl groups, and the aryl groups. There will be no secondary suffix for the primary suffix here. We need to use diazo. Diazo is the prefix, nitroso, third one is nitro, and alkoxy, and alkyl, then aryl. Aryl is phenyl. Okay. So, this is the order of preference for substituent group. First comes halogens. Preference goes to halogens, and then to the diazonium compounds, and to the nitroso group, and then nitro group, and later on ether, that is ether functional group alkoxy, then comes alkyl groups, and then comes the aryl group. So, this is the order of priority that we need to follow while naming bifunctional or the polyfunctional compound. So, just you go through this priority table. So, let us move on to some examples for naming bifunctional compounds. Correct. So, bifunctional compounds where we have multiple bonds along with the functional group, similar functional groups, and the different two functional groups. So, let us move on to the examples. Now, write down. So, take down this priority table. Okay. Let us move on to examples. Give the IUPAC name for the following. So that is IUPAC naming of bifunctional compounds. Write on the heading bifunctional compounds. So IUPAC naming of bifunctional compounds. Okay, now let us move on to the examples now. So write down the examples. First one, let us move on to first those bifunctional compounds which containing the two similar functional groups as well as the two different functional groups. So let us consider first the compounds containing two similar functional groups. Let us move on to that. CH2 double bond CH, CH double bond CH2. Second one, CH3 C triple bond C, CH2 C triple bond CH. Third one, CH3 twice CH, CH double bond CH, then CH double bond CH, CH3. Okay, now fourth one, CH3, that is CH2 OH, CH2 OH. So here I have given the bifunctional compounds, but the bifunctional compounds containing two similar functional groups. Two similar functional groups. So here consider this. Two functional groups are there, that is in the form of two double bonds. If you give the number from this end or from this end, the sum of the locants remains the same. Now select this carbon chain 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 carbon atoms are there. Root word is but and there is no prefix here. And when two double bonds are there, we have to take the primary suffix for double bond. You know the primary suffix for double bond. Primary suffix is "-ine". Since two double bonds are there, we need to use the prefix "di" and hence it becomes "diene". But just by writing but-diene is not sufficient. We need to give the position of both the double bonds. One double bond is between 1 and 2 carbon atoms and the second double bond is between third and fourth carbon. So first number, first locant we need to give it in a IUPAC name. Between 1 and 2 means you have to take 1. Between 3 and 4 means you have to take 3. The first lowest locant you need to write it with the root word. Correct? Now what is the root word? But is the root word. But 1, 3 diene. But 1, 3 diene. So but 1, 3 diene is the IUPAC name for the given compound. Even you can write 1, 3 but-diene, but the position of the double bonds you need to give. So before the primary suffix 1, 3 diene, but 1, 3 diene. Now what about this? This compound containing two triple bonds. So what is the primary suffix for triple bond? It is "-ine". So two triple bonds are present. If you give the number from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 plus 5, it will be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 plus 1, it will be 5. So numbering from right to left is correct according to lowest sum rule. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now give the name. What are the root word here? So in a selected carbon chain we have 6 carbon atoms and hence the root is Higgs. Higgs and 1, 4 diene. Higgs 1, 4 diene. 1, 4 diene. And here it follows the rule here I and Y. So here di is the prefix that we can use before the primary suffix "ine." So diene indicates there are 2 triple bonds. So this is the IUPAC name of the second compound. Move on to the third one, CH3 taken twice, CH double bond CH double bond CH. Here we have 2 double bonds and you need to split this. CH3 belongs to this, correct? And you write one CH3 here. This is CH3, another CH3 here. Okay, now select the chain first. So this is the longest chain that we have, or else you can take this chain also. For our convenience we are taking the straight chain. It will be easy to number the carbon atoms in a chain. And now we have substituent group also. One methyl substituent group is here, one double bond is here, another double bond is here. So if we give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, means between second 2 and 4, 2 plus 4, 6, plus 6, 6 plus 6, 12. If you give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 6 it will be. So 5 plus 6, 5 plus 5 it will be 10. So but whenever the multiple bonds are there, we need to give the preference for multiple bond. Means sum of the locants must be minimum for multiple bonds rather than the substituent group. Now you give the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 plus 5 it is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 it is 6. So therefore we need to give the number from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now what is the substituent? Methyl group. Therefore write the prefix 6-methyl. What is the root word? Hept is the root word, and 2, 4 diene. 2, 4 diene. So see here 7 carbon atoms are there in a selected carbon chain. Between second and third and 4 and 5 we have a double bond. Therefore 2, 4 diene it will be. Hept is the root word. At the 6th carbon we have a methyl group. Therefore 6-methyl hept 2, 4 diene. So this is the IUPAC name for this compound. Now we have the 2 OH group, alcoholic group here. Alcoholic group is here. So we need to consider the IUPAC name for this. So select the chain. This is the selected carbon chain. We have only 2 carbon atoms, 1 and 2. So ethane, ene. Why it is ene? The carbon atoms are joined by a single bond. Therefore primary suffix is ene. And on first and second carbon we have 2 OH groups. Whenever 2 OH groups are there, we need to use the suffix, that is secondary suffix. It is OL is the secondary suffix for OH. Since 2 OH groups are there, we have to use diol along with the position of 2 OH group. Now you write the root word first, eth and ane, ethane. Ethane means the along with the root word and the primary suffix, ethane. 1, 2 diol. Ethane 1 comma 2 diol is the IUPAC name of CH2OH, CH2OH, and its common name is ethylene glycol. Remember this common name also. For few compounds, I will give the common names also, and I will write those common names in a bracket, and you need to remember the common names for few compounds also. Ethane 1 comma 2 diol or ethylene glycol is the common name. Okay, now move on to the next examples which containing similar functional groups. Write down the next one. Fifth one. Fifth one. CHO, CHO, CH3, CH, CHO, CH2, CHO. Seventh one, COOH, COOH. Eighth one, COOH, CH2, COOH. So I have given 4 examples again. 2 where we are having identical aldehyde functional groups, and in these 2 examples we have 2 COOH groups. Okay, now when 2 CHO groups are there, now you have to consider 1 and 2, because as I said, if a functional group containing carbon atoms, then in a bifunctional, while naming the bifunctional compounds, if a functional group containing carbon atoms, we have to consider the carbon atoms present in a functional group to the root word, functional group to the root word. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಇವೆರಡೂ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ selected carbon chain. Clear? So there are 2 carbon atoms in a selected carbon chain. This itself is a selected carbon chain which containing 2 carbon atoms. Therefore, ethane 1 comma 2 diol. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಥಿಲೀನ್ ಗ್ಲೈಕಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ OL ಇತ್ತು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ AL ಇದೆ. That is the only difference, because prefix for the CHO group is AL and secondary suffix for the CHO group is AL and secondary suffix for the OH group is OL. So only the one letter, AL is CHO, OL is OHO, that is alcohol group, OH group, OH functional group. And the common name for this is glyoxal. Glyoxal is the common name. Now move on to the 6th compound. Here also we have 2 aldehyde functional group, and we need to select this carbon chain because this chain containing both the functional groups, and we need to give the number for the selected carbon chain. And while giving the number, remember you have to consider the carbon atoms present in these 2 functional group to the root word. Clear? So therefore this carbon, if we give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 plus 3 plus 4. 1 plus 3 plus 4 means it will be 8. So if you give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7. So give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now we have one substituent group here, that is a methyl group. At which carbon? And the second carbon we have methyl group. Therefore 2 methyl. What is the root word? In a selected carbon chain we have 4 carbon atoms. But is the root word, and ANE, butane, because all the carbon atoms are joined through a single bond. Therefore the primary suffix is ANE. So 2 methyl butane 1, 4 diol. 1, 4 diol. 1, 4 diol. Here you can drop the terminal E here also. You can drop this terminal E or you can retain the terminal E as it is followed by the locants. So either you can drop this or you can retain the terminal E while writing. Here also you can drop the terminal E. So 2-methyl butane 1, 4 diol. Now what about this? 2 carboxylic acids groups are there, and we need to consider the carbon atoms present in both the functional groups. This itself is a selected carbon chain and which containing 2 carbon atoms. This is 1 and this is 2. So therefore ethane, what is the primary suffix? Oic acid. Since there are 2, dioic acid is the primary suffix now, but what is the position? 1 and 2, 1, 2 dioic acid. 1, 2 dioic acid, and it is a very important compound and its common name is oxalic acid. Very important compound, its common name is oxalic acid. So try to remember the common name of oxalic acid and ethylene glycol. Now here we have again 2 carboxylic acid functional group. Select this carbon chain. So selected carbon chain and give the number. If you give the number from this end or this end, 1 plus 3, that will be 4. Therefore you give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3. So how many carbon atoms are there in selected carbon chain? There are 3. Therefore propane. Why it is N? Because all the carbon atoms are joined through a single bond. Propane 1, 3. Position of the carboxylic acid differs. Dioic acid. So propane 1, 3 dioic acid. Only change in the position of the water. COOH group, and one more carbon is added to the root word, and its common name is malonic acid. What is the common name? Malonic acid is the common name. Clear? So these are some compounds which are having similar functional groups, aldehyde and the acid. Move on to the next example. So write down the next example here, that is CHO, that is CN, 9th one, CN, CH2, CH2, that is CH3, CH2, CN. Cyanides I have given, and COO, that is C2H5, OOC, CH2, CH2, COO, C2H5. 11th one, NH2, CO, CONH2, CH2, CHCl, CH2, CONH2. So 12th one, CH3, CH, COCl, CH2, CH3, COCl. So these are the compounds which containing similar functional groups. Try to identify the functional group and try to give the names And underline the functional groups that we have here. In this compound we have cyanide as a functional group, and here we have ester as a functional group, and here we have amide functional groups, and here we have acid chloride as a functional group. Acid chloride, two functional groups are acid chloride. So in all these functional groups, in all these compounds, we need to add the prefix di to the secondary suffix. Prefix di to the secondary suffix, that's it. So, and while naming the esters is very important, you need to name it as alkyl alkanoate. Alkyl alkanoate. You need to take the substituent groups of both the ester functional group as a prefix. So, let us move on to the naming the compounds. And since cyanide group is also containing carbon, we have to consider the carbon atom of those functional groups to the root word. So, this is the selected carbon chain, and we can give the number either from this end or from this end. The sum of the locants remains the same: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1 plus 3 plus 5, it will be 9. So, 5 plus 3. So, 1, 2, 3. 1, 3 and 5. So, the sum of the locants remains the same. Nitrile is the secondary suffix for cyanide group, and we have one prefix here, methyl, that is at the third carbon. So, 3-methyl pentane 1,5 dinitrile. Clear? This is the IUPAC name. Nitrile means cyanide. It is present on first and the fifth carbon. Definite agi cyanide group terminal functional group. Ester group terminal functional group. Amide kuda terminal. Aldehyde terminal. Oic acid, that is carboxylic acid, is also terminal. So, hagagi one position antu one bande barattali. The position of these functional group. So, again definitely the locant 1 will be there. So, 1,5 dinitrile. So, ella functional groups indu compounds nodri 1 antu locant idde irutte, because all these are terminal functional groups. Okay, now, so 1,5 dinitrile is the IUPAC name. 3-methyl pentane 1,5 dinitrile. Now, move on to naming this ester. So, here ethyl group is there after COO. COO is the ester group. Alkyl alkanoate we need to name. Alkyl alkanoate. What is the group present after COO? Ethyl group, and here also ethyl group, correct? Therefore, name is diethyl. When two ethyl groups are there, then you need to write diethyl. Okay, so two ethyl groups, diethyl, alkyl alkanoate. For example, if only one ester group is there, only one name of one substituent group you will get. So, if ethyl and here if it is methyl group is there, you have to arrange them in alphabetical order. Ethyl, methyl. So, ಎರಡು ethyl group ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು diethyl ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಈಥೈಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಆ ತರ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಡೈಮಿಥೈಲ್. ನಾವು ಡೈಮಿಥೈಲ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಚೈನ್. Select this carbon chain. While selecting the carbon chain, we should not consider the carbon atoms of the alkyl group present after COO group, because we are naming esters as alkyl alkanoate. ಒಂದು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಬರ್ಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ರೆಫರ್ ದಟ್ compounds, name of the compounds. Then, so the alkyl group which are present after COO group, we are not consider the carbon atoms of those alkyl groups to the root word, because we need to treat it as a substituent. So, diethyl, okay, this is the selected carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in a 4 carbon, you need to give the number. OH group is present on first carbon, second, not in second, third at the 4th carbon. You can give the number from this end or from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, because some of the locants remains the same. On first and fourth carbon we have O8. So since 2 O8 are there, we need to write di-O8. Now what is the root word? Butane, butane 1, 4 di-O8. So this is the IUPAC name. So now diethyl butane, ANE for single bond between the carbon atoms, di-O8. 2 O8 groups are there. At what's the position? 1 and 4. So therefore diethyl butane 1, 4 di-O8 is the IUPAC name of the compounds containing 2 ester functional groups. Now move on to this. Amide group is there, and amide group is also containing carbon. We have to consider those carbon atoms to the root word CONH2, CONH2. Now you select this carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sum of the locants remains the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now at the third carbon we have one substituent called chloro, that is 3-chloro. What is the root word? Pent, ane 1, 5 diamide. So 3-chloro, pent, 5 carbon atoms, including the 2 carbon atoms of the amide functional group. So pent, ane and diamide. So 2 amide functional groups are there. Now move on to the compound which containing acid chloride, that is COCl. Okay. Now move on to this compound COCl, acid chloride, and this also containing carbon in a functional group. We need to consider the carbon atoms of this. Okay. Now which is a selected chain? We cannot select this chain as it containing a functional group acid chloride. So you need to select this functional group, correct? Now you give the number. If you give the number from this end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5, it is 12. And if you give the number from this end also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 plus 2 plus 1. Okay. So again you will get a 12. Therefore you can give the number from any end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On second and fourth carbon we have methyl group as a substituent group. Since both the groups are similar here, again you can use the prefix di here. Dimethyl. On second and fourth carbon you have methyl group. Therefore the prefix will be 2, 4 dimethyl. Okay. What is the root word? Root word is pentane, pent, ane 1, 5 di oil chloride. See here, oil chloride, oil halide or oil chloride is the secondary suffix for COCl, correct? Oil chloride is the secondary suffix. Here 2 same group is there, therefore 1, 5 di-oil chloride. That is the IUPAC name of the compound which containing similar functional groups. So here you need to practice many examples, then only it is possible to write the IUPAC name. So in the next class let us consider the bifunctional compounds which containing 2 different functional groups. Today I have given the functional groups which are the compounds containing 2 similar functional groups, and in the next class let us consider the compounds which containing 2 different functional groups and the organic compounds containing more than 2 functional groups, or we can say polyfunctional compounds. So let us consider or let us continue in the next class of IUPAC naming of the polyfunctional compounds in the next class. Thank you.